welcome to the Pleasure Academy, where we explore the art of connection, emotion, and desire. Today's journey reveals a hidden power, how your breath and voice shape intimacy, trust, and attraction in ways most never notice. Let's dive in. 1. The language of breath. Breathing is the most primal form of communication. Before we ever spoke, we breathed, and through that rhythm we connected. Breath mirrors emotion, fast when excited, deep when calm, shallow when afraid. In intimacy, our breathing unconsciously synchronizes, building trust and empathy. This shared rhythm tells the body, "You're safe here." Consciously slowing your breath softens tension and invites presence. When your breath aligns with your partner's, energy harmonizes without a word. Breath is not just air, it's the body's way of saying "I feel you and I'm with you." 2. Attraction begins with air. Before a word is spoken, attraction often starts with something invisible: breath. Studies show that when two people share chemistry, their breathing patterns subtly align. This mirroring signals biological compatibility and emotional safety. Imagine sitting across from someone and noticing your breath naturally matching theirs. That's entrainment, the subconscious synchronization that deepens connection. A steady, grounded breath projects calm confidence, while erratic breathing communicates nervousness. By mastering your breathing rhythm, you don't just appear confident. You become calm, inviting others to relax into your presence. Attraction, after all, begins with air. 3. The voice as a bridge. Your voice is more than sound, it's vibration, frequency, and feeling. When you speak, your voice resonates through the air and the listener's body, carrying emotion beyond words. A slow, steady tone soothes. A deep, warm voice conveys safety. A soft whisper invites closeness. The way you breathe before speaking affects everything. Too little air and your words sound tense. Too much and you lose intimacy. When you speak from your breath, your voice becomes authentic, grounded, magnetic. The voice bridges heart and ear, emotion and body, the truest form of touch without hands. 4. Emotional resonance. Emotion lives in tone, not vocabulary. A single hello can hold love, longing, or hesitation, depending on breath and vibration. When we breathe fully, emotion flows freely through voice. Restrict breath and emotion sounds forced. That's why someone's voice can make us feel safe or unsettled instantly. In intimate moments, tone communicates honesty more than language. When you let breath guide your words, your voice reveals your truth without effort. Authenticity is irresistible. It's what makes someone's voice linger in your memory long after the words fade away. 5. Synchronizing breath. One of the most powerful intimacy practices is shared breathing. Sit close, face your partner, and without speaking, begin to notice their rhythm. Slowly let your breath match theirs. Inhale as they inhale, exhale as they exhale. Within minutes, you'll feel energy align, emotions soften, and connection deepen. This synchronization activates trust and safety. It's a form of wordless communication where both nervous systems calm each other. It's not magic, it's biology. Shared breath literally puts two bodies into harmony, creating a feeling of oneness that words could never capture. 6. The science of connection. Science supports what lovers have always felt. Shared breathing and vocal resonance activate the vagus nerve, which controls relaxation and bonding. Slow breathing releases oxytocin, the love hormone, deepening emotional attachment. Low, rhythmic tones stimulate the same pathways, enhancing comfort and trust. That's why humming, sighing, or even speaking softly can soothe a partner. These biological signals say, "You're safe." Your breath and voice are not just romantic tools, they're neurological keys to human connection. Master them, and you unlock intimacy that feels effortless, natural, and deeply secure. 7. Breath and desire. Desire thrives in rhythm. When two people breathe together, energy builds naturally. Quickened breath signals excitement. Slower breath heightens anticipation. In intimacy, learning to control breath allows you to pace emotion and pleasure. Long, intentional exhales calm the body, while short bursts energize it. The secret is awareness, breathing with intention rather than impulse. By tuning into breath, you heighten sensitivity and connection. You begin to feel not just your body, but ours. Breath transforms desire from a rush into a dance, one that moves through rhythm, trust, and awareness. 8. The voice of trust. When someone speaks from their breath, their voice feels grounded and trustworthy. When they speak from tension, the voice sounds brittle or rushed. In closeness, tone often matters more than content. Saying, "I'm here," with warmth can mean more than hours of conversation. Practice exhaling fully before you speak. It softens tone and deepens sincerity. A relaxed voice tells your partner's body, it's okay to relax too. Over time, your voice becomes a sanctuary, a sound that heals, comforts, and connects. True intimacy isn't just heard, it's felt through sound. 9. Healing through sound. Humming, chanting, or toning can heal emotional tension between partners. When you hum softly together, your vibrations blend, literally syncing heartbeats and nervous systems. This is sound therapy in its simplest, most intimate form. The vibrations massage inner tissues, calm anxiety, and release oxytocin. You don't need to sing beautifully, you just need to resonate together. Shared sound can transform awkward silence into healing harmony. Next time you're together after stress, try humming side by side. You'll feel the emotional walls dissolve into one peaceful frequency of connection. 10. The power of silence. Silence, when filled with awareness, becomes sacred. Between breaths, between words, that's where presence lives. Many fear silence, but in intimacy, silence speaks volumes. Breathing together without talking builds safety and emotional depth. It allows feelings to rise naturally without pressure. This shared quiet reminds both people that connection doesn't depend on conversation. It's not the absence of sound, but the presence of calm. When you can sit in silence and feel seen, you've reached true intimacy. A connection where every exhale says more than words ever could. 11. Listening with breath. Listening isn't just about hearing words, it's about breathing with someone. When you slow your breath as another speaks, you create emotional space for them to unfold. You stop planning your response and start feeling their rhythm. This kind of listening is magnetic. People feel safe being real around you. Breathe in their emotion, exhale your judgment. It transforms communication from a transaction into a connection. In intimacy, listening through breath means saying, "I receive you fully." That simple act can heal misunderstandings faster than any argument ever will. 12. Everyday practice. Breath and voice mastery doesn't belong only in romantic moments. It belongs in daily life. Before stressful calls, take 3 slow breaths. Before speaking, pause, feel your breath, then let your words flow naturally. Notice how people respond differently. Your calmness becomes contagious. In relationships, use gentle tones when expressing truth and steady breath when expressing emotion. Over time, your breath and voice become instruments of peace, not reaction. You begin living intimacy as a lifestyle, a way of moving through the world with calm energy and emotional presence. 13. The spiritual side. In many ancient traditions, breath and sound are gateways to higher connection. Prana, chi, and spirit all translate to breath, the essence of life. When shared between 2 people, this energy becomes sacred intimacy. Your breath is your life force. Your voice is its expression. Together, they form the most natural form of meditation, a moment where love becomes vibration. Through conscious breathing and mindful speaking, you don't just connect with another person. You connect with something greater, the living pulse of existence flowing through both of you. 14. Integration of breath and voice. To integrate this wisdom, start small. Breathe consciously when you hug someone. Speak gently when you comfort them. Notice how each breath, each tone, affects connection. With practice, your presence becomes magnetic, calm, safe, alive. Others feel drawn to you not because of what you say, but how you breathe what you say. The secret influence of breath and voice lies in awareness. When you embody both, intimacy ceases to be something you seek. It becomes something you naturally radiate. Breath and voice are the invisible threads weaving every connection we share. They shape chemistry, trust, and love without needing words. When you breathe consciously, you control energy. When you speak mindfully, you transmit truth. Together, they form the essence of intimacy, a living dialogue between bodies and souls. So breathe deeply, speak gently, and let your presence be your message. In that space, intimacy stops being effort. It becomes art. Thank you for joining the Pleasure Academy. If today's lesson moved you, take a slow, full breath right now and share this awareness with someone you love. Subscribe for more wisdom on intimacy, connection, and conscious pleasure. Until next time, breathe love.